Okay, so in this session, I'm going to be just showing you how to read a file, most commonly a text file in Java using IntelliJ, and then I also show you how to do it in BlueJ. So in IntelliJ, I created a project, and the project name is just called reading file, and I created a class called reading file. And then I have here a sample of a main. And what it does is the first line, what it does is it's displaying to the standard output the current user directory where the program is running. Then it's going to prompt the user on the standard input to provide the name of the file to read. And then I will then use that as a file name here, a file path, provide it here. And then after I create the file object, I will read line by line and then display the output, then close and etc. And then if there's any kind of exception, I will catch it and it will display the error. I'm going to just change this to be a more generic exception. That way I can catch all exceptions here, not just file not found. So if I run this, and so if you notice here, this is a Maven style project, okay? So if I run this now, what's going to happen is I'm going to run it in as a debugger, and I put a breakpoint here. So I run, it prompts me for a file name to read. Now, before I enter a file name to read, you can see the path of this system property of user dir or user directory. It is this path here. So it happens to be where all the source code for this is also located. Okay, so so you can see here, home get Java reading file. So here I'm going to say, if I just enter, let's say, which happens to be in the same directory as the Java source code here. If I do tst.text here, so here it's going to just say this, but it didn't really the string of file path just has the test.txt. So if I continue running, so if I step over, it's going to say an error occurred. And if you look at the exception, file not found. Okay. So I want to stop it. So this time, what we're going to do is when we run it again, this time it's displaying this as the work directory, but I'm going to provide it the full path of where this file is located, test.txt. So I'm going to say the full path is here. But if you remember, that's at the top of the project folder. And then if it's further down, you have to do source main Java tst.txt. Now, when it goes and steps over this, it's not going to have that error. It's able to construct a scanner. And now it's able to display the contents of that file. Okay, so if you look at the cover, here it is. Now if I run it again, I can provide any other path and it will read that path. Now, if I try the same thing in BlueJ, and basically I set up this a BlueJ project with a class called myMain, and basically what I did was I copied and pasted the same source code from here into here. Okay, I compiled it. It says compiled, no syntax errors. Now, in this project, which is right here, I put a copy of that of another file called sample.txt. So if I run it here, say void main, so this is the main program I want to run. Say, okay, now I want to provide it the path. So this time I'm going to provide it the full path of where that file is located. So I'm going to say users Sean Kang Java reading files to, and it's called sample.txt. So it read the file and it just displayed it as well. So that's how it runs in BlueJ.